our range of products by the time we get through into 2011 will be at an average of 2.5 years old. And that is because we have brought out 6 new boats in a 2-year period to refresh our range and to ensure that as we all work towards a global recovery, that we have the freshest product offering and therefore can ride the benefit of that global recovery when it arrives. So what have we got coming out next? Well, we've got a Targa 50 which comes out in November and will have its debut at the London International Boat Show. And then next year the Squadron 50, as I say, the sister ship to this boat in roundabout sort of April, May, and then towards the end of the year, beginning of 2012, a Squadron 80, the flagship of the range, and that's in development currently as well. Beyond there, quite a number of other boats that have started life on a drawing board, but that's broadly all I'm prepared to sort of divulge about product development at this stage. So I think let's just dwell for a moment, if we would, on the industry as a whole and ask ourselves, well, what's going on in the global industry? We and a number of other brands are fairly uniquely placed because we have a global reach. We're in the Americas, we're in Far East, we're in Europe, we're pretty much everywhere around the world. So we can get a good sense as to really what we see. And broadly speaking, we see Europe as continuing for certainly the remainder of this year and into next year as fair, in other words, at current levels. We see the Middle East and the Far East with growth, and in the Far East, of course, we have an office out there, and we've pretty much doubled our activity in the Far East in the past couple of years. So that's been an area of growth for us. Now, we're not speaking about doubling from huge numbers, but nonetheless we are looking at a doubling of our activity in the Far East. In the Americas, I think it's fair to say North America remains quite troubled, but interestingly South America is quite a significant opportunity that's beginning to materialize in South America. So when we look at our business globally, and fortunately we have a global spread, what we see is a business for 2011 that will have some growth, but the growth will be from new product development. It won't be from an underlying market which is significantly improved. And those in manufacturers, unfortunately the British manufacturers have been pretty strong in that score, but those manufacturers that have been bringing out new products will actually enjoy a stronger 2011 than 2010, and obviously will be well set into 2012. What I'd like you to do now is to join me and my colleagues and just have a look around the boat. The unique features of this particular boat are probably simple things like the back seat outside there. It actually flips the other way, so that you can sit there and look out to sea rather than twisting around and looking out, and we'll show you that in a minute. It also has the unique and patented tender launch system on this boat. We introduced tender launch system on the Targa 58 a year or so ago, and we've introduced it's now on this boat, and you will shortly see it across pretty much our range of boats. It is only available on a Fairline product. And what does tender launch mean? The tender sits on the platform, and with the press of a button the tender goes into the water and is launched in the water. It therefore does not require any human intervention insofar as holding the tender still or getting it down a ramp or putting it back onto the chocks, etc., the sort of stuff that breaks nails and kills backs. It just doesn't do that. It simply, through one effortless movement, moves the boat from the platform into the water like that and back again. And it is unique, something that we've patented and are very proud of. So it's on this boat, it's on the 58, it'll shortly be on the 55 and other boats across the range too. Flybridge, we're continuing the theme of largest flybridges in the class size, and again you won't find a larger flybridge on a 42-foot boat pretty much anywhere else. It is a traditional 2-cabin layout, but the second cabin has a much more open aspect to it, in that when you're in the cabin, the bathroom area, instead of being sort of closed off with a door, they've got double doors that are effectively open, so you get that sort of view all the way through what is in essence a smaller boat. And those three main features, together with the sort of well-known Squadron technology and build quality, that still underpins our brand.